American LaFrance. Engine.
I think this is what they call the city service truck.
And today we are adjusting the valves on the Junior 12.
527 cubic inch. 215 horsepower.
Got the passenger manifolds off and carb. And there is the rack.
They're here on the floor.
All the valves get adjusted to 10 thousandths, intake and exhaust. And on the rocker, we have the lock nut and the tappet. Let's get adjusting. All right, so we need to adjust all the valves to 10 thousandths. Got a feeler gauge. And gonna need a decent set of skinny little short wrenches. Got my old Craftsman style here. You need a 7/16 and a 1/2 inch. And I have number 1 cylinder on the left bank at top dead center. We had the engine bumped over, checking for compression, checking the lash. And I don't have my flashlight, but I think I can turn it on here. Take my feeler gauge and show you. You just want a little bit of slight drag on the valve. Zoom in here. There you go. Aha! Let there be light. So I can put the feeler gauge in there, and it's giving me a slight tug in and out. And I also adjusted this one. Same thing. Slight tug in and out. That one's a little bit tighter than the exhaust, but the range is between 9 thousandths and 11 thousandths. So this is cylinder number 1, intake and exhaust. Cylinder number 3 is on that side. Cylinder number 2 is on this side. What I'm gonna do, since we have this side fully disassembled, we are gonna go right down this entire bank and adjust all of these, and then I'll open the hood on the other side. So just so you can see, to adjust these, what we do is with the 1/2 inch wrench, you're gonna loosen the jam nut in the back. And then with the 7/16 wrench, you're gonna hold that.
Let's check the
Okay, so I got a 12-point 1/2 inch wrench on here. And I'm gonna back it off. If I can get my hand around the cable. You don't want to go crazy loose on these. And that's about it. Get the feeler gauge. This is so much fun. You're gonna go right in between the valve stem and the rocker. And we're gonna give it a little snug. I'm just gonna give it a little tug that's still loose. Just gonna go some more. Come on, get on there. Alright, that's tight. I can't pull it out. So we're just gonna back it off a hair. Okay. Now the trick is when you tighten this jam nut, it actually pulls the threads and will back out that adjuster. So clean this up here. Let's see if I can get this propped up. I can't prop up the foam. I can't prop up the foam where I want it. I should have brought the GoPro. See, it's nice and snug. And as we tighten the jam nut, you see the wrench move. So we're gonna pull them together at the same time.
Were you off this weekend?
I'm gonna keep checking. Yep. She's snug. That is perfect right there. Jam it up. There you go. There's my lash. Perfect. Okay. Only 10 more to go. I am standing on the starter generator.
That's just a starter.
Oh, that one's just a starter. I stand corrected, literally. All right, be back in a minute. I'm gonna keep adjusting. Okay, so I'm on cylinder number 2, which is intake and exhaust. And just to show you, goes in nice and tight, pulls out nice and tight, goes in nice and tight, pulls out nice and tight. So cylinder number 2. We're finding top dead center by watching the rack and also keeping my hand on the hole for compression. You can actually feel it, and I watch for both rockers to equalize. So, on to the next set. We'll show you how we're gonna bump it over. Our next set is gonna be these two, which right now we are on the, appears to be intake stroke. So, hang tight. I'm gonna move the camera back. Let you watch the show. Sorry, I've just got the phone propped up here.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Finger over the hole. Okay, that was intake. Oh, I was backwards, I think. That was exhaust. Compression.
Good or go fast?
I got lash on both. Why don't you bump it over? Intake. Hang tight. Go for it.
Huh?
Go for it. Contact. Probably pick that up out of there.
You all moving?
They're all moving. Let's go to number 1. Just go ahead and roll it. Yeah, she's shooting fuel. Fuel pump's good. Hold on, you're dumping gas everywhere. All right. Rack is fully adjusted. We're gonna go through and do a double check. And then start buttoning her up.